What is something ancient that only an internet veteran can remember?
Having your own webpage that you hosted for free on GeoCities or AngelFire or Yahoo homepage or something similar. When I was a kid, everybody had their own website, which was usually just a landing page with a hit counter, some pictures, photos, and MP3 of their favorite song and some general musings, maybe an about section or a blog if they were serious about maintaining it. They were always slapped together with the most basic HTML editors with godawful formatting and infested with banner ads and pop-ups. I actually really miss those days, because the modern social media sites are creatively bankrupt and hosting your own website and actually making it good has become a more complex affair than it used to be. It's still around, but lacking the same charm. Alta Vista.
And Lycos and Excite.
Winamp skins.
Winamp, Winamp, Winamp. It really whips the llama's ass.
Weird little squares with blue and red on them that would sort of take the place of graphics until the graphics would actually load. The text would be visible but the graphics wouldn't be there yet.
Watching a picture load line by line.
Web rings. You go to a site, often a GeoCities site, for something you are interested in and see a little arrow at the bottom of the page. This arrow will take you to another site on the same topic. If you are crazy, diligent enough, you will eventually return to the first site.
When a TV show would say to check out their website at http://www. Having to spell it out every time.
When Oprah had a guest, an elderly lady, whose name was .com, and she didn't understand why she kept hearing her name everywhere.
When it was called the Information Superhighway.
In 6th grade, one wrote an article for the school newspaper contending that it should be called the Information Toll Road since it cost $10 a month for 5 hours of use.
The .com version of a .org.gov site being p.
Whitehouse.com. Are the good old days of convincing kids in computer class to look up something about the president.
We dealt with a professional society.org that used an anagram. The .com version was a Spanish-language p site. Since it was 4 initials and this wasn't a huge deal like the US government, I don't think it was a troll, per se, but it got me every time for years. We used to also call the US Post Office with questions before they had a website. The 800 hash was one number switched from a sex phone line, very tame, hi guys, call me at 1 to 900. The number switch was very subtle and hard to remember, like 1211, vs 1121. Anytime someone asked for the number, I used to remember all the phone numbers, I'd give them the wrong one or fake them out with the correct one. It was hilarious.
Netscape Navigator. AOL sending disks through the mail offering 500 hours of free web access. Alta Vista. Ask Jeeves.
Still have enough of them lying around to sharpen their edges and take on a zombie apocalypse single-handed.
Readable newspaper homepages.
Seriously, what happened with them? News sites are always so messy.
ICQ.
Making web pages using simple HTML.
I was talking about this with my 17-year-old and her friends because they were asking how I have the computer literacy I do. I had to explain that social media as it is today didn't exist. If you wanted a place where people could find you, you had to teach yourself HTML and build a web page. Then when MySpace showed up, most, if not all, editing had to be done in HTML. There weren't simplified websites or apps to edit photos either. They were amazed and the most impressed with me I've ever seen them be. I felt like an elder sharing my wisdom with the village, at 36 years old.
Using offline mode of browsers to get back to some web pages while you were disconnected to save money. Using the internet or the phone, not both.
Get off the phone. I'm trying to use the internet, simpler times.
Actually running out of pages on the internet to look at.
You could always use the stumble upon toolbar in Internet Explorer to go to a new site.
Amazon only selling books.
MapQuest. Now we just have Google Navigation and Apple Maps.
Encarta laughing face.
Ask Jeeves.
The beginning of the eternal September. Link. Edit. Wow. All the response and awards and stuff, y'all are awesome. Edit 2, for those asking whether this is what the Green Day song is about, no, it's a tribute to his dad. Link.
ASLR.
18, F, Cali.
Internet dial-up. Sound. Link.
Printing out pages and pages of cheat codes for games.
This and guitar tabs for me.
Rotten.com was the dark site that actually showed photos of the horrible things you heard people say were available on the intertubes. Photos of some guy, dressed in sexy lingerie, self-choked to death in a masturbation marathon of some kind but who had been dead for a few weeks before being found and photographed. That was intertubes back then.
Not having internet and playing Minesweeper, Solitaire, and Pinball instead.
Homestar Runner.
LimeWire.
Using LimeWire to get LimeWire Pro. Good times. The RO sound from ICQ.
Actually typing out emojis. Like who knew sad face, turned into a monkey in GCHAT? All your base, belong to us.
Fat guy dancing to Numa Numa. This comment made it onto YouTube lol.
Thank you for watching. We upload new videos every day. So be sure to come back for more fun. Please consider liking and subscribing if you enjoyed the video.